having to be able to eat out like without worrying like if it's halal or not. It's like they have to tell you if it's not halal. It's like by law and stuff like that. So that's for sure really like a really nice thing compared to when I was living in Toronto. Just being able to go to the masjid to pray, or like being in like a society where like my practices are like it's common, you know what I mean? It's not really like not common as compared to where I was in Canada. Malaysia is a very diverse, like very multicultural country. Malaysians, you'll see so there's Malay people who make up, or like me, who make up like maybe around 50% majority population. And then you'll also have Chinese Malaysians, Indian Malaysians, and also indigenous people like natives in Malaysia. So it's a really multicultural society. Me not obviously looking like I'm Muslim, like without the hijab and everything, I think it like sets up a barrier. One time where I was in a immigration office, and everybody was closing down basically because they wanted to go pray. And I think I might have fell asleep and while I was waiting and stuff, so nobody woke me up, and I think I missed my prayer because of that. And I think it's because they don't like, there obviously are a lot of like Malay people are Muslim, and they've seen my passport, they know that I'm Muslim, but they didn't care to like wake me up to tell me that it's prayer time and stuff like that. And I think it's because I don't come off as somebody who's like a deep practicer in Islam. I would definitely advise and say don't judge, like no matter where that person comes from, no matter what religion, whatever, like you, like in the end, if you are a true believer, you know that like ultimately this is up between that person and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there's absolutely nothing that you can like, you cannot assume, you cannot judge how this person like is headed to or where they've been, you know what I mean? Like you have no right to do that. I think if you are a Muslim and you are coming to Malaysia to live here, it's compared to where you come from, like obviously it depends, but if you come from the West, you'll definitely find living in Malaysia like easier in the sense of like being able to like have that religious freedom and like eat halal food and pray any time of the day, go to a mosque really easily. Stuff like that is going to be really, it's going to be much easier. If you're a person who is coming to just visit, obviously like those things apply to you as well, but Malaysia is a very diverse country in so many ways, and I think if you come here, you should explore the chance to understand it. So one incident that I think I'll like always remember, it happened in Toronto. I was visiting one of my friends who was working at Yorkdale Mall, and we went into the lockers. She's Ethiopian and her co-worker is also Ethiopian, and we were talking about something, but I said either like mashallah or like alhamdulillah or something, and the co-worker almost like took it as an offense. Like I think she was almost like offended, and she said something after that, and something like, oh, I love how people who aren't from our culture, who aren't Arab, who aren't Muslim, like love using that word and using it as if they know what it means. And I was obviously like shocked, but I immediately told her that like I was Muslim and I speak Arabic, and like I've lived in Saudi Arabia, so I know what it means, right? And she was shocked right away, and we're friends now, but it's definitely like this kind of like interaction to me, like I'm almost used to it, because you know, it's just something that I've always encountered ever since I was like, you know, kid. I reason it as like people don't have enough knowledge or like just don't know any better, you know. But I think to a certain extent it does like affect me. Definitely affected like my identity and everything, like how I think of myself and everything from like before, but now, you know, it's a different story.